Bonjour et bienvenue à Bayonne. We're at the cathedral here in Bayonne, France, and this is day one of our Camino. It's not going to be as long of a Camino as it was last year. Last year was like really, really long. Even Rob felt it was too long. For a multitude of reasons, this one's going to be shorter, and we'll get to those eventually. But for right now, suffice to say, we're going to go inside the cathedral here, check it out, and hopefully get our first stamp, and then we'll update you as we go. So we've just come inside. You know, we're trying to be quiet because that's what we always do in cathedrals. Get a nice glare going on. That's kind of cool. Anywhere somewhere inside here, there's a pilgrim's office where we can get our stamp. So we're gonna see if we can find it. Though they did just open, so who knows? We hear people this way, so we're gonna go over here and see if we can find it. So there actually is a mass going on, but in a smaller side chapel. So I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to get a stamp or not. We're gonna still try. So the pilgrim's office was open. We were able to get a stamp. It wasn't really an office, it was more just a desk in the sanctuary, in the main sanctuary. Very nice French gentleman asked me if I was going to Saint-Jean-de-Luz tonight, because they're full already. It's like, well, I didn't think they could make reservations, but you know, maybe they can. But I'm not going there tonight. One of the things that happened to Rob over the weekend was while he was training, he twisted his ankle and fell. And so we're going really slow today. Probably only going to do between 8 and 10 kilometers. Hopefully we can get to Saint-Jean-de-Luz tomorrow. And yeah, this is a really busy little tiny street. It appears that most of our walk today is going to be on this divided road, but there's still stuff to see. I mean, as Nicolas would say, that's a good one. I'd live there. Actually, I was talking to Dorina when we were in the Czech Republic, and it's like, I'd live anywhere anybody gave me a castle or a house that looks like a castle. Oh, there's a tree. And not the tree, but the house that looks like a castle, a chateau. Pretty much. You know, along the same thread, this one is clearly a fixer-upper, but hey, if someone gave it to us, I think we'd fix it up. It's a pretty neat looking place. That shows us where we're going. We're going towards Biarritz. Saint-Jean-de-Luz, the one at the top, that's where most people will go today. But it is like 29 kilometers, and Rob's like, Rob's probably gonna do 10 kilometers. And hopefully tomorrow he can do 15, then the next day he can do 18. That's our hope. But interestingly, we were here exactly 11 years ago for our very first Camino. And it was actually 2 days from now that we were here. So maybe it's, 2 days less than 11 years ago. But we flew into Biarritz and then took a bus to Bayonne and then took a train to Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port. That's before we knew anything at all about the Camino. I mean, since then, knowing everything that we know now, we realized we could walk to all of these places, including the airport at Santiago de Compostela. There's even arrows. We may do that this year. Walk back to the airport before we fly home. So we've made it to Biarritz. It's been about, 10 kilometers from the cathedral. So from the bus stop, that's probably another kilometer. And then going to the hostel, that's probably 750 meters. Well, we'll just say another kilometer. So by the end of the day, we'll have done 12. And of course, if we walk to the beach, that's 2 more kilometers. Not sure our ankle's up for that. It's a little sore. Actually, they're both sore. The one that I hurt and the one that's been compensating the entire way. But we've walked on worse, and I think we'll be fine. Right now, we're gonna look for a store. Up there, we can see a pharmacy, so I'm sure we'll be able to find a store as well. And then we have an hour to check in. It starts at 1, it's already noon. So yeah, eat some lunch, go check in, put an ice pack on my ankle, and that'll be day one. So who knew, but Biarritz is a surf spot. Somebody knew, not Rob. Yeah, and this doesn't look like a surf spot right here, but this is our walk down to the beach. Actually, our hostel, you can sign up for surf lessons there. And then the hostel next door is called the Surf Hostel. So I'm guessing there's a lot of surfing that goes around here. But yeah, we are gonna make the walk down to the beach. we took a break, put some ice on our ankle, took some more drugs, the important things, and yeah, we'll check out the beach, get some food, maybe a beer. Be our first beer on the Camino. It's always a tradition. So as we've been walking down here, this has been reminiscent of Monte Carlo, and as we come down to the ocean, there's a casino, and so it's really reminiscent of Monte Carlo. Now, we don't have all the cool cars and everything, but it's just the way it feels. Definitely some surfing going on out there, so it's nice waves. It's even better is my beer. Surfing has actually picked up since we got here. Finished our beer, saw some people walking in, riding in, and of course, what would a French beach be without a carousel? Dave Dibble, talk to me. But yeah, it's not the Mediterranean this time, it's the Atlantic Ocean, but yeah, I guess we'll find out in the coming days if other French beaches along the Atlantic have carousels. They have lighthouses. So we're headed back to the hostel. We've had our beer. We're looking for some food, but we saw this earlier, this little pizza shop, and we wanted to check it out because we think it's an automated 24 hours, 7 days. Get a pizza right here at the machine. So we're gonna try it out. Pizza hot and ready in 3 minutes, or pizza cold. Yeah, no, we want it hot and ready in 3 minutes. So it works. Well, there she is. She's definitely hot. I don't know that she's cut. This will be fun since yeah, it's not hot, but some of the cheese is melted. This will be interesting.